Hello and welcome to part 3 in our yoga journey to self-belief. My name is Edith and I am so excited to take you through this final chapter of our journey today. So far on this journey, we have taken time to reflect on and celebrate how far we have come. We have worked on building self-esteem and self-belief in the present moment. And in our final chapter today, we will focus on believing in our dreams and taking courageous action towards the life that we desire. This yoga practice is designed to emphasize our ability to try new things, to be brave, and to trust that we are worthy and capable of successfully achieving our dreams and goals. All you need is yourself and a comfortable place to practice. Let's begin our journey. All right, so to begin, we're going to start in a seated position. And go ahead and arrive in this seated position. Let the shoulders drop down away from the ears, and you can place your hands either in your lap or over your heart as we allow our eyes to close, taking a moment to ground ourselves in meditation before we begin our practice. And so as you close your eyes, go ahead and take in a deep inhale through the nose, filling up with this fresh, nourishing energy, and releasing with a long, slow exhale. Let's take 2 more grounding breaths just like that, breathing in through your nose to fill up, and exhale, fully releasing. Let the shoulders relax as you breathe out. And one last time together. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Now continue allowing the breath to flow in and out of the body, just flowing naturally, surrendering and releasing any control around your breath. And as we breathe here, we're going to visualize one goal or dream that you have for yourself for the short-term future. So this goal or dream can be anything. It can be small or large. Just call something to mind that you are desiring to experience or to have or to achieve. And as we take this moment to breathe here, really focus on that vision and see yourself succeeding in that reality, whatever that might look like or mean for you. And so we'll take a moment to do that here, visualizing that dream, that goal, that desire, and seeing ourselves be successful in that reality. And now as we visualize this, I want you to call in the emotions that you would feel if this were your reality right now. So how does it feel to be achieving success in this dream? How does it feel to be receiving this desire? Take a moment to allow those emotions to fill your heart space as you continue to visualize this. And let's take one more deep breath, really feeling the positive emotions of success, of achievement, seeing what it looks like to live in this reality where our dreams are realized. And when you're ready, we'll seal in this visualization with the affirmation. I am worthy of believing, achieving, and receiving all that I desire. And so it is. Let's take 3 deep breaths, just like we started with. And when you're ready, opening up the eyes, knowing that we will hold that vision with us in our hearts throughout our practice, and we will use our poses today to build positive momentum for the next steps on our journey. So let's start moving. And we're going to begin by just coming around into a tabletop position. And we'll take a child's pose here. So go ahead and open up the knees about as wide as your mat, big toes together. Push the hips back to the heels, and then walking your hands forward, melting the heart down, just using this pose as an opportunity to ground ourselves further into this present moment and to begin to open up to connecting with our body and deepening the breath. So we'll take about 10 deep breaths here. With each exhale, allowing the body to become a little softer, a little more relaxed here. We'll take our last couple breaths in our child's pose. Keep taking those full deep breaths. Last deep breath here. And slowly we'll start to rise back up. So lift the head and the chest, walk your hands towards the body, bring the knees together, and we'll meet in that tabletop position once more. And now from our tabletop, we'll start to move through the spine a bit here. So as we inhale, drop the belly down, heart opens, crown of the head to the sky. Here's our cow pose. Exhale, reverse, arch the spine, let the head hang gently between the shoulders. And let's allow our breath to lead the way for us here. So inhale back into our cow pose, a wide open heart. Exhale, cat pose. We'll take a few more rounds here. Just take your time, flowing with your breath. Let's take about 3 more rounds of movement. Finishing up, we'll once again meet in that neutral tabletop. Take your time. So we're going to continue our journey here. We'll start by extending the left leg behind us, flexing that left foot, and then reaching the right arm forward. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale, reach and lengthen in opposite direction. Exhale, gently contract the core by bringing knee and elbow to meet. Beautiful. Inhale, reach, find length. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Beautiful. Plant the right hand on the mat. Extend the left leg again, but drop the toes down to the floor. Just take a moment to rock forwards and backwards, stretching the back of your left calf. Beautiful, and then stop pushing the heel back. Just come to a neutral position here. We'll take baby wild thing. So my right foot, I'm gonna swing it over the right edge of my mat as I pivot that left heel down so my left foot is now planted. And now I'm just sweeping the left arm up and overhead for a big full body side stretch. If it feels good, you can play with rotating the heart up towards the sky. We'll take 3 expansive breaths here. Last inhale. And exhale helps us release. We'll come back to center, finding neutral tabletop. Let's take that to the other side. Right leg stretches out behind us as the left arm reaches forward. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Beautiful. Left hand plants down. Extend the right leg again, but drop the toes to the mat. And just gently push that heel back, rocking backwards and forwards to stretch the back of your calf. Beautiful. Now, coming to that neutral position here, keeping the right leg extended. Baby wild thing. I take my left foot, I swing it over the left edge of that mat and drop my right heel down. Sweeping my right arm up and overhead, full body side stretch here. Remember, you can play with opening the heart towards the sky if that feels good for 3 breaths. Final inhale. Exhale, release, coming back to center. Beautiful job. Meet me in tabletop position. We're going to start to bring in a little bit more heat as we introduce our affirmations for this practice. So as we come back to tabletop, spread the palms nice and wide, tuck all 10 toes, rise up into your high plank. Now take a full deep breath or repeat our first affirmation here. I have everything I need to succeed within me now. I have everything I need to succeed within me now. Beautiful. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower down to the forearms, forearm plank. Now know that you can be on the knees if you need more support here. Inhale in your forearm plank. Exhale, push up to your high plank. Breathe in high plank. Breathe out, lower to the forearms. Inhale here. Exhale, high plank. We've got one more round. Breathe in your high plank. Breathe out, lower down. Inhale, forearm plank. Exhale, high plank. Well done. Breathe in your high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Slide your forearms forward, elbows under shoulders for Sphinx pose. Really roll the heart up, pulling the heart forward, shoulders down. We'll take about 3 to 5 breaths here, and as we do so, let's repeat the affirmation. I am opening my heart to the limitless potential within me. I am opening my heart to the limitless potential within me. Take an inhale breath to find a little bit more length here. Exhale, roll the heart back down to the mat. We're going to tuck all 10 toes, bring the palms under shoulders as we push up through our tabletop. And let's take this all the way back to our downward facing dog. As you get here, start to walk out the feet, bending one knee and then the other. We'll just take a few breaths here. And as we do so, repeating the affirmation, my dreams are worth believing in. My dreams are worth believing in. Let's take a couple more breaths of feel-good movement here. All right, start to come to stillness in your down dog. We'll move on. Inhale, float that right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps to the top of the mat between the hands. We're in our runner's lunge here, so we're keeping that back knee lifted. Just see if you can let the hips begin to melt open towards the floor. You can play with gently rocking back and forth here. And in our runner's lunge, repeat the affirmation. I am capable of achieving anything I put my mind to. I am capable of achieving anything I put my mind to. Let's take one more breath here. Beautiful. Now focus on finding stability in both feet. And when you're ready, we're going to lift the arms off the mat and rise all the way up into our high crescent lunge. Option to reach the arms overhead, or you can simply take them to the heart or even the hips. So I encourage you to do what feels right for you. Breathing in our high lunge. Let's repeat our affirmation. I am ready to take action towards my goals right now. I am ready to take action towards my goals right now. Beautiful. Now wherever your arms are, we'll all reach them up towards the sky. We're going to start to take a little flow. As you inhale, find length, reach up high. Exhale like you're pulling a bar down, cactus arms, little baby back bend as we gaze upwards. Again, straighten the spine, finding length as we inhale. Exhale, heart opens, cactus arms. Last one, inhale, reach up. Exhale, open the heart. Beautiful, inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop that left heel down so that back left foot's at about a 45-degree angle. You can shorten the stance. I've still got a bend in my right knee. I'm in my warrior one now. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths in warrior one, connecting to that warrior essence, that ability to push through, to remain determined, to persevere. We're cultivating that energy right now. Beautiful. Inhale, reach higher towards the sky, grow tall. Exhale, float the hands down. We're going to interlace the hands behind us, setting up for humble warrior. Inhale, pull the fists back and up so that you gaze upward, opening the throat, opening the chest. Exhale, diving forward from the heart, landing inside that right inner thigh. Surrender the head and the neck here. And repeat the affirmation. I release the need for perfection and focus on doing my best. I release the need for perfection and focus on doing my best. Take one last inhale. Exhale, gently release the hands. Rise all the way back up to warrior one. Big inhale in warrior one. Exhale, open up to your left side, warrior two. You may need to adjust the legs slightly, but we want to keep a bend in that right knee. Open up the arms out to the side. Gazing forward, shoulders down, nice and strong. Warrior two, we repeat. I am destined for success. I am destined for success. Let's take one last breath. Beautiful. Next inhale, right arm reaches up and overhead, reverse warrior, big stretch. And exhale, just come back to center, finding warrior two. I'm going to straighten my right leg and walk my left foot in just slightly to shorten the stance. Setting up for triangle pose, push the hips back. Reach that right hand down towards the right shin. Left arm towards the sky, keeping the neck long, triangle pose. And as we breathe, we'll repeat the affirmation. I release self-judgment and know that who I am is enough. I release self-judgment and know that who I am is enough. Let's take one final deep breath here. And as you breathe out, look down to that right foot. We're gonna circle the left arm down as we bend into the right knee. The hands plant on either side of that right leg, coming back into our runner's lunge. Beautiful, let's move on right away. My left palm stays on the mat. As I reach my right arm towards the sky, twisting open. We're in our easy twist. Take 3 deep breaths here. And we're going to transition from our easy twist into a side plank. So you might need to peek up here for a second. I'm gonna drop my back left heel towards the left side. So I'm on the outer edge of that left foot. And then I'm gonna step my right foot to the back of the mat as well. So here's option 1 for side plank. If you need more support, just lower your left knee down and take it in this variation. Wherever you are, take 3 deep breaths, repeat the affirmation. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. Let's take one more breath. Beautiful, bring that right hand down to the mat, high plank. Lower all the way to the belly, Sphinx pose, just like we did before. Open your heart. Take a big inhale, stretching the belly. Exhale, rolling back down to the mat. We're gonna bring the hands under shoulders and then push up all the way back into our downward facing dog. Meet me there. Start to walk out the feet. And again, we can repeat our affirmation here. My dreams are worth believing in. My dreams are worth believing in. Continue to walk out the feet, any kind of soft movement that feels good in down dog. And from here, come to stillness. We'll move on, left leg floats to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands for runner's lunge. Once again, we'll let the hips soften towards the earth as we gently rock back and forth. And let's repeat our affirmation. I am capable of achieving anything I put my mind to. I am capable of achieving anything I put my mind to. We'll take another breath or so here. And then find stability in the legs when you're ready. Rise all the way up, high lunge. Arms can be towards the sky or at the heart. Breathe deeply. Repeat the affirmation. I am ready to take action towards my goals right now. I am ready to take action towards my goals right now. Take our last breath. And then we're going to reach for the sky, setting up for our cactus arms. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, pull the elbows down. Let the heart open just slightly. Gaze upwards. Inhale, find length, straighten out. Exhale, heart opens. Last one, breathe in, reach for the sky. Breathe out, heart opens wide. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, drop that right heel down. You might want to walk the feet in a little closer together. We keep a bend in that left knee for warrior one. And this is where we take our 3 deep breaths. Last inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, float the hands down, interlace the opposite way behind you. Setting up for humble warrior. Inhale, open the heart, open the throat. Exhale, dive down, landing inside the left inner thigh. Humble warrior. And we'll repeat our affirmation here. I release the need for perfection and focus on doing my best. I release the need for perfection and focus on doing my best. Last inhale. Exhale, release the hands, slowly rise all the way back up, warrior one. When we get here, breathe in. Breathe out, open up to the right side, warrior two. Arms wide, shoulders down. We'll repeat our affirmation. I am destined for success. I am destined for success. Next, inhale. Left arm reaches up and over. Reverse your warrior. Take a big stretch. And on the exhale, come back to center, warrior two. When we get here, we'll straighten that left leg. Walk the feet closer together. Setting up for triangle pose. Push the hips towards the back of the mat. Reach that left hand towards the left shin. Right arm towards the sky for triangle pose. Here, our affirmation is, I release self-judgment and know that who I am is enough. I release self-judgment and know that who I am is enough. Let's take one last breath. Great, gaze down to that left foot. We're gonna circle the right arm down, hands frame the left foot as we shift back into runner's lunge. From here, right palm stays planted on the mat, left arm reaches towards the sky, easy twist. Stack the shoulders, widen through the chest. And we're ready to switch into our side plank. So I'm gonna drop my right heel towards the right side of the mat, step my left foot back. So I'm here, or you can be here with that right knee down. You choose what works for you. 3 deep breaths and we repeat. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. Last breath. Float that left arm down, shift into your high plank, and lower to the belly for Sphinx pose. Elbows under shoulders. Let the heart open. Just take 3 deep breaths here. And on your next exhale, heart rolls back down to the mat. Hands under shoulders. Push up into our downward facing dog. And again, let's take 3 breaths here. Walking out the feet. Maybe shaking the head yes, shaking it no. Good, and then slowly, we're gonna gaze towards the top of the mat as we walk the feet towards the hands. Step the feet about as wide as the mat, gentle bend in your knees. As we take a ragdoll fold, you can grab opposite elbow and just sway side to side here. This is a moment to reset and to check in with how we're feeling. Maybe allowing ourselves to once again call on that vision that we worked with at the start of our practice, seeing yourself successful, seeing yourself achieving your dreams and living your desires. Last inhale. Exhale, release the elbows, bend the knees a little deeper, and roll all the way up to standing. Head comes up last. Step the feet underneath the hips and just stand tall in your mountain pose. We'll take 3 deep breaths, just letting ourselves ground here. Beautiful. Open up the eyes, and we're ready to transition. We're gonna bring the big toes together and keep the heels slightly apart. As we start to bend the knees, I want you to squeeze the glutes here, coming into chair pose. So like you're sitting down in a chair. We've got 2 options for the hands. They can come to the heart or reach up towards the sky for more of a challenge. Begin to breathe deeply as we build heat and strength here. And we'll repeat the affirmation. I am fiercely courageous and determined. I am fiercely courageous and determined. Let's take one last breath in our chair, maybe sinking a little lower. Beautiful. We're gonna transition, but rather than straightening the legs, we're gonna bend the knees deeper, 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 all the way until our sit bones are on the floor. Pop the shins up to float and be parallel towards the ceiling. Reach the arms forward, boat pose. Breathe deep, we're lifting the heart forward towards the sky. Repeating the affirmation. I am so much stronger than I ever knew. I am so much stronger than I ever knew. Last breath. Lower the heels to the mat. Keep the feet planted as we lay down on our back. Coming into bridge pose, feet are hip width apart. Reach the arms down by your sides, palms on the mat. When you're ready, inhale, squeeze the glutes to lift the hips. Exhale, holding at the top. You can interlace the hands beneath your lower back, maybe opening the heart even wider, and maybe even tilting the chin towards the sky. Repeat the affirmation. I trust in the unfolding of my journey. I trust in the unfolding of my journey. Last inhale breath. Exhale, lower down, hug the knees into the chest, just rock side to side, get a nice little massage. And then we're going to rock vertically up and down the spine, continuing the massage. Just take that for a few rounds, enjoy the playfulness. And whenever you're ready, rock all the way up to a seat. We'll come into our tabletop position. And then we'll make our way into downward facing dog. Let's just take one deep breath here. And then we'll start to walk the feet towards the hands once again, coming into our ragdoll fold. Feet step as wide as the mat. You can grab opposite elbows and take a moment to find a sway. Take your last inhale. Exhale, release the elbows, bend the knees deeper. Roll up to standing. Bring the feet hip width apart as we come into mountain pose. And again, taking 3 deep breaths to just connect with ourselves, to connect with our intentions. And opening up the eyes, we'll continue on. Bring the big toes together, heels slightly apart, and then sink the hips down, activating the glutes and the hamstrings for chair pose. Remember, hands can be at heart or reach upwards. Here we'll repeat our affirmation. I am fiercely courageous and determined. I am fiercely courageous and determined. Last breath. Great job. Start to bend the knees deeper and deeper. You can bring hands to mat for support. Coming into boat pose, shins parallel to the ceiling as we reach forward. Heart pulls through towards the knees. And repeating, I am so much stronger than I ever knew. I am so much stronger than I ever knew. One last breath. And lower the feet to the mat. Lie on your back. Knees to the sky, arms by your side for bridge pose. When you're ready, activate the glutes and the hamstrings to lift the hips. Open the heart and the chin tilts upwards towards the sky. You can interlace the hands underneath you as we breathe and repeat. I trust in the unfolding of my journey. I trust in the unfolding of my journey. Take your last inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down to the back. Hug the knees in towards the chest. And again, we'll just rock side to side, getting that nice massage here. Starting to slow it all down. We're just gonna plant the feet hip width apart. Again, keep the left foot on the ground. Lift the right foot and cross that right ankle over the top of the left thigh for reclined pigeon. Option 1, feel free to stay here if this is comfortable. We will feel the stretch in our outer right hip. If you'd like to go deeper into it, pick up that left foot, reach the arms through, and you can take the hands over the shin or behind that left thigh so that we can pull the legs in towards the heart. And we begin to breathe deeply as we let ourselves relax. And as we rest here, maybe allowing yourself to consider, what is one baby step that you could take to move towards your dreams or goals? Considering what is one baby step that you could take to begin moving towards your dreams or your goals. And whatever comes up for you, just accepting that internal wisdom, your intuitive guidance. Last breath. Very gently release. We're just going to uncross the right leg, hug both knees to the chest. Before we go to the other side, we'll take a twist. So drop both knees to the left side of your mat. Reach that right arm out towards the side. Big twist here. And maybe still exploring that question or that consideration. What are some baby steps that you can take to move forward towards the life of your dreams, towards success and goal achievement? Because you are completely capable and fully worthy. Last breath in our twist. And slowly release. We'll plant the feet hip width apart, knees to the sky again, and take reclined pigeon to the other side. Right foot stays planted, left ankle crosses over the top of the right thigh. Remember, you can stay here or go deeper by picking up the right foot and reaching the arms through. And again, we just start to relax. And as we do so, maybe here we can ask ourselves the question, how can I best support myself as I move forward on my journey? How can I best support myself as I move forward on my journey? And so maybe that looks like for you consistently checking in with your emotional experiences. Maybe that is holding yourself accountable by journaling about the baby steps you're taking towards your goals or dreams. Or maybe it's simply scheduling regular self-care time so that you can continuously feel cared for as you take these steps towards the life you desire. And we'll just take a moment to allow ourselves to maybe answer that question or just explore it. Taking our last breath. Gently release. We'll uncross the left leg. And we'll just take our twist. So drop both knees over to the right side. Left arm stretches out towards the left. And maybe here as we breathe, we can continue to explore our last question. Final breath in our twist. And untwist back to center. Hug the knees to the chest one last time. Option to stay here and just enjoy a side-to-side massage. Or you can come into happy baby by reaching for the lower ankles or even the feet to stretch the hips open even more. And you can continue to rock side to side here if that feels good. We'll just take about 3 breaths in either option. And when you're ready to release, we'll lower the legs down. Give yourself one last hug here. And then release, extend the legs out long in front of you, coming into a lying down position as we enter into our final Shavasana, our resting pose. And let the arms and hands rest wherever you feel comfortable. And before we fully surrender, we'll repeat our affirmation one last time. I am worthy of believing, achieving, and receiving all that I desire. And so it is. Enjoy this next few moments of rest. Slowly and gently we can begin to reawaken, maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes and even stretching the arms up overhead. And take your time in your own way, make your way to a seated position. That's where we'll meet one another. And as we arrive in our seat, let's take the hands to the heart and just bow our head in gratitude for this journey, for this community, and for this opportunity to transform ourselves, to offer hope to our dreams and to our desires, and most importantly, to know fully that we are absolutely worthy and more than enough, and that we can live the life that we dream of. It's up to you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, my beautiful tribe. It has been an honor to share this yoga journey to self-belief. I sincerely hope that it has supported you and empowered you on this journey of believing in yourself, because as I said, you are worth all of that and more. Please continue to check out the rest of our practices in the Believe in Yourself course, and hey, share it with a friend so that they can support you on this journey as well. You are so loved, and I will see you next time.